the Toronto Raptors have shot up to numero uno. In John Schumann's power rankings, you can see the entire list on NBA.com. Philadelphia 76ers check in sixth this week, a week in which Markelle Fultz was having his right shoulder checked by doctors. Find out what's ailing him. Tuesday, he received his diagnosis. According to the team, Fultz is suffering from thoracic outlet syndrome, a nerve condition which will be treated by physical therapy. Remember, he played just 14 games last year because of the shoulder, played 19, was losing minutes when he left the team to have a couple of different examinations, and now we have this diagnosis. I guess the first question, given all the theories, including that he was suffering from the yips, as it's known in baseball and golf and other sports, some of the wild rumors out there, are you satisfied by this explanation as to what's wrong with Fultz?
No, I think the team and Fultz himself still have to keep digging deeper, in terms of what really is going on and what's happening with him. We know he's a phenomenal talent, but I think he, as a young man, is still trying to figure it out. And this is one diagnosis, and I guess we have to trust the doctors, and we have to trust the people who have come up with this diagnosis, and just pray and hope that he can get better and come through it.
His agent went out of his way to say this is a physical condition, made that point, but if that's the case, and you guys have been around NBA teams forever, how would it have gotten past Philly's medical staff and basketball staff who had cleared him to play?
I'm not sure what syndrome he has, but he has "I'm playing bad" syndrome. I do know that. I can see that with my eyes. I'm playing very bad basketball syndrome. I'm not sure if your shoulder having whatever syndrome that you mentioned, I can't pronounce.
Thoracic outlet
syndrome. Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate that, Matt. I'm not sure that makes you travel when you're trying to feed the post. I watched a game, and he's coming down the right side. He's trying to throw the ball to Embiid, and he took 2 steps. I went, ooh. He has lost all confidence. Now, maybe his shoulder's bothering him, but I've seen a lot of really good players get in our league and lose their confidence. He's a really young man. That's a good question you asked. How does it get past the medical staff? They've looked at him, the medical staff, up and down one side and down the other. I mean, they've looked at him. They've had doctors look at him. I'm not sure where he went and found this doctor who diagnosed the syndrome issue, but I'm always leery of that stuff. I'm sure there's something going on, but I think more than anything else, he's playing really poorly. And the worst thing I hate to see young guys do is just tear themselves away from the game. You don't get better by going around the country looking at doctors. You get better by getting in the gym and grinding out. This is a tough league. And as a guy once told me, this league is not for everyone. Because everyone would like to play in the NBA. You'd walk down the street and say, what would you like to do? I'm playing the NBA. That's not the way it works. This league is really hard. And he's finding out how hard it is. And the #1 pick in the draft has so much pressure put on him. But again, you don't get better by walking away from the game. You get better by embracing the game and going in the gym every day and busting your hump and getting better. I want the kid to succeed. I want him to have success. I hope that his shoulder, gets better. But man, if every time I turned it over at a bad pass, I got a syndrome, I'd had a million syndromes.
Yeah. Our research staff is furiously pouring through medical journals right now, trying to find playing bad syndrome. Well, if the shoulder gets better sometime soon, what's your advice for him? What needs to happen for him on the floor to get the confidence back?
He's just got to go out there and kind of redefine his game. Maybe just be a push guard. Come and do something you can do. Drive and pass. I'm going to drive and kick. I'm going to get everybody shots. You got to do something because his shot is not going in. He has no confidence in it. On that clip you showed, he tried throwing a lob pass and damn near broke the backboard. I mean, he right now has just got no confidence. Take your game from here and just go to here. I'm going to be the best defender on the team. I'm pushing up 94 feet every single time my guy touches the ball, and I'm pushing the ball, and I'm getting everybody shots. If I don't take a shot in the game, I don't care. Get some positive mojo going.
Because he was the #1 overall pick, is it beyond the realm of possibility that he plays his way back via the G League, which is why the G League exists?
History tells us that the #1 pick, once he goes to the G League or the D League, 1 or 2, I think Tabit was the last one for the Grizzlies who had this type of, evaluation in terms of playing. They don't come back. You know, he's been disappointing as a number one pick, and you have to say that Philadelphia made a serious mistake in terms of their evaluation, and you just gotta, you know, try to suck it up and move on. Memphis did that with Thabit, and I think this is probably what's going to happen here.
Puzzling, to say the least. Markelle Fultz, thoracic outlet syndrome, Kevin.
Outlet syndrome.
Yeah.
Okay.
More to get to here. The power dynamic may be shifting in Florida despite that power dunk by Bam Adebayo. Plus, the Bulls changed their coach but ran into some of the same problems against Miles Turner and the Pacers in Indy.